Right, on this episode I'd like to look at the Super Glush Classic, which comes in a yellow bag like that. It's more coarse than the expanded big fish that I spoke about in the last video. As you can see, there's some larger particles in there. So I'll probably use this, well, I normally use this during the summer months when they actually want some food value. I mixed this up last night. I've done it so it's like an inactive kind of mix on a method feeder or and a normal feeder, pole, whatever. It's quite a versatile mix. Yeah, already it's breaking up, but I didn't actually realise that some of the particles would actually still float. Yeah, like I said, I did this last night, so I was kind of expecting it to be an inert mix which should have just gone to the bottom and sank and then started breaking up. I didn't realise that the particles would come to the top. That's quite interesting. I did not realise that was going to happen at all. But it is quite a nice steady break up. It's not breaking up as quick as the expanded big fish that I did on the other video. But like I said, this is mixed up a bit heavier, so that it should stay as a ball a bit longer. This also has quite a sweet aroma. You'll see like bits of maize and stuff in there, and some red particles which I believe are the sinking crumbs. Some other, obviously there's pellets in there as well, finely ground down. Some slightly bigger parts of maize. Like I said, if you're going to use this kind of thing in the colder months, I'll just riddle it off dry first to get all the bigger particles out. The mix that's in there I've riddled off, but just put the particles back in so you can see what size particles there are in there. Yeah, it is breaking down very slowly. Just change the angle a little bit. Like I said, with the expander big fish, that did break up a lot quicker. And this seems to be breaking down a lot slower. Like I said, you can put extra particles in it. You can put pellets in there, maggots in there, worms, whatever, if you're fishing on the pole. Obviously, if you're using it on a method feeder, you can like do 50-50 with that and micro pellets. All work just fine. There's all the particles that have, well, most of the particles are now sinking back down to the bottom again. There's still one or two particles on the top, which I did not expect. Same with some of the larger particles, they're just kind of wafting around. I would have thought they'd have stayed on the bottom. I'll just give it a quick poke to see if it forms a cloud. Which it does slightly, but most of the ball is still intact. Yeah, there's quite a few particles on the surface now. I didn't expect that. I thought it would all stay down. Considering I mixed it up last night and then gave it another quick mixes about half an hour ago before I started. Like I said, I did riddle it off as well. Strange. Interesting to see how it works though. Yeah, like I said, if you've got any other mixes that you want to see, just pop a comment below and I'll get that done. I've got a few already lined up that I'm going to be doing. I'll be doing some on feeder mixes as well soon, like natural mixes and not just fish meal mixes, obviously. Be doing some turbo and some G5 and all that kind of stuff, just to give you a bit of an idea of what you're actually putting in half the time. And I'll start doing combination mixes. I'll do some lean mixes at some point as well, so you can see what happens when you put lean in. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you've got any comments, just fire away. Cheers.